boys and girls, welcome to August's Raiding League. And today we have two amazing casters for you. We have the old, very used to the Raiding League now, the great French himself, Sa Majesté, and as a special guest, has been doing a lot of work in the back end. And today, coming to the front to add some positive energy, we have also Rocca.
What's up, guys?
So I'm gonna let those two guys talk because they are the best casters we know.
And I mean, of course, we also have the organizer of the entire thing himself right here with us, right? Zoe. If you don't know Zoe, friends, you should join the Raiding League Discord, right? You won't be able to avoid Zoe there.
Send me DMs, I appreciate it.
He loves his DMs. We haven't seen his face yet, but he is the one hidden behind the entire organization, so give it up for Zoe. Whom we wouldn't be able to do this without. For
Sa Majesté's 1,000 subscribers, I'll do a face reveal.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Big face reveal, guys. Guys, press the subscribe button, yeah?
Yes.
I've heard of something like, I think it's called Twitch Prime, and you can sub for free. It's actually
insane. That's insane value. It's actually called Prime Gaming now. I'll have to educate you about that, right?
Oh, fuck.
Prime Gaming.
It's no longer Twitch Prime. It's gotten rebranded. But yeah, I mean, so as you may see, if you've been on Reddit today, if you've been on social media or on the Discord server, you probably have heard of, you've seen us ping you guys with a Reddit post today, okay? We've posted on Reddit the big announcement, guys, that we were planning to make today. It's finally live. I've put tremendous amounts of work into this. Tareem is in chat. Huge credit to Tareem. Tareem has been putting a lot of work into this. Zoe has been putting a lot of work into this. Everybody has been putting a lot of work into this. And I'm, of course, talking about the new official Raiding League website. That's right. Guild Wars 2 Raiding League, now actually on the internet too, right? What do you guys think about that, Zoe? How do you think it turned out?
First, I think it's awesome. Like, I've never thought when we were talking about the website, I didn't think it would happen anytime soon. But guys, it's happening. We have a fully set website, and it's gonna be improved on, and it's gonna become incredible. It's great.
Hell yeah!
It's awesome.
And I mean, there are a few issues. That always happens when you launch a site, right? Especially when you do it to like a community this large. When you launch a site and you get like maybe hundreds of people on it right away. You know, mistakes can happen. This is a fan-made project, right? This isn't some big company that's behind it that made this site. This is all free time after work that we put into this. So stuff happens, right? You'll have crashes when you launch. That shit is to be expected. So don't get too caught up on that. We'll of course monitor everything. We'll work on all the issues. We've already fixed a lot of issues today. And we will, of course, do so in the next week. I'm fully aware that more issues will come up the next week that we will fix. And that's all there is to it, right? Issues will emerge, and they shall be fixed.
Also, one of the big problems was, just imagine if you're releasing a website and suddenly your main admin is trying to fill in half of the website on the same day, right? That would be insane. But
yeah, we did have to prepare some stuff just today, right? There is some stuff, and I mean, I'm actually ready to show the viewers what we have been working on, to maybe give a quick tour of the site so that you guys maybe understand what kind of short-term things we may have been working on today. So how about we just like jump to the homepage real quick and maybe just go for like a quick little tour right to the site, show everybody what they're dealing with, show everybody how to navigate through it, right? What they can expect off the site.
Sure, I will do that, but that means I have to open another tab of this amazing website, as I was onto the backend just now, my dear Rocca. So if you want to walk them through everything, actually I am still on the backend. I fear. No? Am I not? Nah, it should be fine though.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you're logged in clearly, right? But let's just go. We're on the main page, guys. Of course, everybody knows the main page, right? This is where you land when you type in the URL. It's not. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? And as you scroll down on that side, you can see that we have, of course, just a little bit of text. This is our intro site. But what I do want to direct your attention to a little bit is if you scroll down a little bit below the initial panel showcasing the Gold, Silver League, and off-season events sites. If you go down below that a little bit, besides all of the info points, there's actually a nice little section that shows you our current prize pool and also a button that you can use to join the league. And that will actually bring up a little, I mean, people know this. Most sites have this with some kind of sign-up form, right? Basically, guys, if you want to join the league, there's now a very easy way. You no longer have to go through Discord. You don't have to find out who the people in charge are. Just go to the website, click join the league, and a form will open. And if you fill that out, that will be directly sent to Zoe, who is, of course, in charge of the recruitment and of all the leagues signing up. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, right? That's all you have to do now. It's very simple. And if you scroll even just a tiny tad further below, there's one thing that I absolutely want to point out, right? And that is, parallax effect. I know, right? I know. Anyways,
high quality work.
Dude, as in web design, sometimes you just have to stop yourself from just filling the entire site with parallax effects and having like too many moving things.
I'm a bit
That's something I always deal with. I wanted every single little icon there to just move around, but it's not good. It's not good. You have to restrict yourself there. Anyways, there's the helping the league section, guys, and that is, of course, a begging. That's what we're doing, right? We're begging the community, guys, to send us all of your money, because this is a community-funded project, and as such, most of this is actually coming out of Zoe's pockets all the time, right? So you put tremendous amounts of gold into this to keep the prize pool up, and of course,
I have approximately half of my money dumped in it, and I'm gonna run out next month probably. So
there you go.
It's always very welcome.
Claps in chat for Zoe maybe at this point, okay?
Actually, yeah, we should ask for donations more often, and probably also on streams.
I've heard of a rumor. I've heard a rumor about ArenaNet that maybe in the future there would be something, right? Maybe you can talk about it a little bit.
Definitely, I'm going to do that. So actually, being an ArenaNet partner, I asked them if it would be possible to get a form of sponsorship for the tournament. Of course, this is still in the talk, so I cannot tell you how much or how often, but the general idea in the deal would be to have some sort of extra pricing available every third league tournament. So for the end of each quarter. Of course, it would not be something too huge, but it would be a very good way to reward the guilds participating. And it would also allow us to maybe garner a little bit more attention onto the project and a little bit more enthusiasm from the player base so that they would get involved as players into the league.
Because everyone knows you're not doing it for the money, but secretly, we know. We know.
None of us is doing this for the money, to be fair. I am
Let's just face it.
No.
If you run a competition and you have prices, you're gonna get more players in, right? And that's the goal. We want to get more players in. We want to we want to grow the scene, okay? We want to grow the rating scene, and in order to do that, quite frankly, we need some sort of encouragement for people to, Teapot likes to call it the little carrot, I think, right? To just, give people that little push to go out of their comfort zone and give it a try, right? And of course, it's so important to get these donations for this. So you find all the information right there, right? You've made a very convenient character name, so people can find you.
Yes.
And I just actually received a donation. Thank you, Wonder Woman, for the 50 gold. That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. So as I was saying, it would also be a good idea if you want to help out the league to advertise the event into your own streams if you're streamers, because now that there is a website, there is a Twitter account as well, you have opportunities to showcase this initiative outside of the reveal streams or the boss picking streams. Like you can just do it outside of the boundaries that we have created so far. Try to expand the raiding league into other places.
And there is oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, that was completely all right. I also wanted to add that another form of reward for the players taking part into this would be a form of recognition, because on top of getting extra prize pool from our internet, we're also in the talks about having the stream be directly done onto the Guild Wars 2 channel on Twitch.
Oh no, leaks. We are leaking.
We
no.
leak everything, yes. I am
Oh, no.
trying to get it done.
Leaks. I think we need to have it. We need to have a talk. Some. I think it's time to talk.
No.
Stream's over, guys. Thank you for coming. We're gonna sort it off.
Oh no! How could we leak this valuable information to the viewers? That is insane.
It is
And that
called...
is-
No, guys. There is a major difference between a leak and a major teaser. Right now, we're teasing, okay?
No,
People watching this, and we need tease.
I'm just streaming, dude. I'm just streaming.
Yeah,
This
I
is
know you're
awesome.
just
But yeah,
memeing, like,
this is
is
happening,
in the
guys.
talks.
This is in the talks, right?
Yeah, like, so if you want to help us out, if you want to make this a reality, it is a very good idea to start advertising it elsewhere. Don't randomly put it into some other streamer's chat. But if you're a streamer, if you want to grow the opportunity, if you want to make this bigger, it is good to talk about it, because the more attention, positive attention, of course, it gets, the better our chances are to actually get recognition from our internet, to make this into an actual event, a recurring one for the player base. Because
And you know what?
The raiding scene is not as good as it was before, and this initiative is going to make it great. So help us out.
We're saving the Guild Wars 2 raid scene, right?
Pretty much.
And I'm going to leak one more thing, actually. I'm going to leak one more little thing. That is that we're only 2 announcements into the stream, but there's actually a third one.
But wait, there's more.
There's going to be a third announcement at the end of the stream.
But I believe it's at the end of the stream. So
I think this one is
I see.
Yeah. We can't leak that one too early.
I'm wondering what it is.
We can't leak that one too early. It's way too good to be leaked so early, dude. We've got to keep that one all the way to the end. All right, do the full clickbait thing. All right.
Then I think we should probably get started. Because we're gonna have some rare case of blue balls in chat.
I was actually going to say, I think this is a nice segue to maybe quickly show off the community side here, right? Because we've been talking about donors and about donations. And one thing that we really wanted to do with this page, this is, of course, on the one hand, this page is advertisement for the league, but we've also wanted to showcase people. We've wanted to give people a platform to be showcased. All right. And one of those things is to, of course, give credit to our donors, right? So what happens if you're a donor? Will people just ignore you? Teapot gave you that epic outro video. What are we going to do? Well, if you go to our community page and if you just scroll down a little bit, you'll see that we've made a site to showcase and basically credit everybody who's had their hands in the site, okay? Everybody who is involved. Okay, we have broadcasters here, we have content creators who are interested in the project, and who we are talking to, right, and who are actively in business with now, right? And of course, the donors play a huge role, and everybody who donates will be featured on the site. Just scroll down a little bit more, and you'll get down to a donors section. And of course, you can see every streamer who is in on this, right, has their socials link. Go follow them, guys. Go follow, subscribe, everything, blah blah, right? But then, of course, okay, we have community websites as well. Again, because we obviously, if we're asking people to raid, we want to show you guys where to get your raid builds, right?
Speaking of which, we are going to actually expand on this. I've been in talks with a couple of other very well-known guilds and communities that we are going to be showcasing in the future. So we are going to be expanding, ladies and gentlemen.
I've heard there's like a really big, I don't know, it must be some meme guild with some streamers that are working on. I don't know, dude.
I don't know. I don't know what you've heard, but maybe we should talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll just tease at that, right? But we are working to further. We are constantly working on furthering the connections we have, making this community bigger, right? That's a big issue to us. And here you see, these are our donors. Of course, if you're in the top 3, you'll get some special mention. Okay, you'll get that. You can earn yourself that golden commander sign, all right? That silver commander sign if you donate. And there you see it, right? Everybody will get mentioned. Even if you just send, I know people will do this. People have always done this. Even if you send in a freaking potato, okay?
That's right.
You will get mentioned, and you will get the credit you deserve. Okay, because
just a little note though, if you have sent the donations in the last hour, it's not going to be updated, but I'll be updating it right after the stream.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Shout out to the 2 person that have sent me some gold right now. I'll be updating everything just right after.
Very cool.
Thank you very much.
Very epic, guys. And we'll also, I mean, you've seen it maybe earlier, there will be panels on the site that we will regularly update so that people can always keep track of how much money is in the prize pool for this month. And then will basically be like on a month-by-month basis.
Yep.
And there you go. These are the helpers of the site. The admin team, of course, Zoe at the very top, the admin with all the responsibilities, right? We have Calidor, the one who actually founded this project, even though he has now taken a bit of a step back. And allowed others to do a little bit more in his stead. We have Evercron, who's been helping a lot with the site and who's doing all the drawing streams. You may know him from that. Tareem, who has done a tremendous amount of coding on this work. Most of the custom code that the site does, Tareem did. He's doing the hosting issues, all the technical stuff. Tareem, absolute massive mad lad, dude.
It's incredible.
Wouldn't have happened without him. Then there's some, I don't know, I think somebody misspelled Roy, but really you want to probably
I think I can talk a little bit about this name. Incredible work from Roca. Like the whole site's front end is thanks to Roca. Absolutely fantastic. High energy, lots of projects. It's insane. It's insane. Thank you to Darren and Roca for the site.
No, it's no issue. It's no issue at all. I just did some front end stuff really. And of course, we have Jiraiya, who wrote all of the text for this because I can't write for the love of God, right? So Jiraiya, who's actually filled the site with content. That's absolutely amazing. It's crazy good how this all came together. I'm really happy about it. But anyway, I really just wanted to throw out there, guys, everybody who's involved with this, everybody who is streaming about this event, if you're a streamer and you aren't involved yet and you want to get involved, you hit me up, you get your own panel on that site, okay? You join us, we're a big community project, we're always looking to expand, hit us up, you can get in on this, you can become a helper, you can become a donator, you can become part of the community that we're working to grow, right? And there we go. I think that's really all about the community page for now.
Be careful, Sam. You cannot change your window on Discord because you're causing a little bit of
true.
Of a problem.
I cannot actually change my window on Discord. Yes, you are correct.
There's some. Please stop looking.
Actually leaking my DMs. This is not.
Please stop looking. This is personal
These are my
ERP.
very secret DMs. Oh my god.
I thought you just wanted to hide my face from stream.
Actually, it was.
We accidentally leaked Roca's face. Oh no.
Oh my god. No, it was just Lynn telling me that there was some echo. I'm not quite sure how, because this is a regular Discord call. Still, I have no idea how to change it. So if it's not too bad, we'll roll with it.
Can somebody tell me, has the site crashed again? Are we still live, guys? Is the site still working? Yeah? We all good yet? Oh, look at this. We fixed that so quickly.
Tarim's a real gamer.
Yeah, he is a gamer.
Jesus! Of course! Okay, people telling me about Echo were people who were watching us into an actual watch party. Everything is good, guys. There is no echo. The stream is perfect. Jesus. I got baited.
Oh.
I got baited.
Oh, nice. See, wait, we're being watched on other streams.
Yeah, but that's the reason why we
say hi to other streamers, guys.
Involved in this. Because see, I get baited. I am a like Z tier streamer, and we need more people involved. So help me out today. Help us out today. Replace me. Nah, just kidding. Anyways,
You're doing a great job, Sam. You're doing a great job.
I'm just trying.
And you're French, so it's great. It's just awesome.
We need to keep the German to French parity in the organization. You know, like
that's historically important. Okay. The only thing I have to criticize about you today, Sam, is that you're not wearing your apron, and that is.
Oh, that is true.
I actually okay. Jokes aside, it was my birthday a week ago, and I got gifted another apron. Even my parents are onto this. It's horrible.
Have your parents seen the streams, Sam? Have your parents seen the streams?
Sadly, yes.
Yeah.
Do they watch it live sometimes as well? It's all good.
Someday I want to visit your family and have a long talk with your parents about you. Just Oh yeah. Sam. Oh yeah, he does do the nude apron thing. Yeah. People love it.
He actually does. All right, boys and girls, we're actually going to go and get started on the POVs of this month. Thank you again to everyone that's been involved in the website. That couldn't have happened without you. Thank you, Tarim and Roka.
Can I quickly, before you jump there, can you just quickly go back to that tab and just show people where they will be able to find it once we're done with this?
Sam, I believe you're leaking sometimes.
By the way. Is possible.
No, actually, it's fine.
We have already leaked rank 3.
Already leaked like who is number 3. Because there is no way to like hide it better unless I'm scrolling down to the website, which is kind of weird. Anyways, the monthly results are located on the top bar of the website. And so far, we only have the July Rating League available, as the August one is being revealed on this very stream and will be made available shortly after on this same page.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's still pretty empty. This is, of course, because we do one new site every month. Every month we'll get their own custom site where we'll showcase the winners. Everybody will get their own section again, and these will automatically update as we add them to the monthly results page. So if you want to look up old month results, of course, again, we only have July and August for now, and August isn't live yet because, hey, spoilers. You can just go to the results page and you can find all of the past events there since we have made the site, right? And that's all I wanted to say. So jump into the results.
All right, then right back we go into the actual result page for this time around. As we said before, we have already leaked the third rank into the Silver League, which is the guild Will Raid for Food. And before that, I think we should give a shout out to everybody who participated. So the other 5 guilds in the Silver League, because this event is all about the people who join it. So far, we have talked about the people organizing the website, the people organizing the league, everybody who was involved into the project. But at the end of the day, it boils down to who is going to participate as players. So I think it would be a very fair move to thank all the guilds who have participated both in all of the events leading up to now and in the August Rating League as well, which we're going to now reveal now.
And we are going to be starting from the bottom. Actually, we're not going to start at rank 3, we're just going to start with the number 8. And as you can see, it's already shown on stream, but we're going to actually show some of the POVs for those teams because, well, Mursaat is a quick boss, so we can actually afford to showcase all of the guilds that have participated. As well, it's Mursaat, it's high energy content, and you guys are gonna love it.
Oh, I can't wait to finally watch 15 POVs of Mursaat.
Oh, yes.
Don't say this, Roka. I mean, there is a very satisfying feeling to watching an actual in-game punching ball being destroyed by teams.
Watching a health bar.
Enjoy it.
There's nothing better than watching a health bar in that short time, right?
All right, so I guess we can actually have a look at the number 8 and then maybe watch 6, 4 and upwards. So that's.
Hey guys, before we start, I wanted to say to chat, okay? I want to see claps in chat, okay? Whenever people submit a kill, especially these silver teams, it's just such big fucking respect to these teams for stepping out of their comfort zones and going into like a competitive environment, you know. I think that's just really amazing. I love to see it, dude. I really love to see it. Okay, these silver teams have gotten my utmost respect. Keep it up, guys. I love it. Absolutely amazing. I didn't even know there were this many raiders left in the game. Okay, like when I was going back into the LFG like a week ago, I saw like 1 or 2 LFGs, and I was like, dude, are there even raiders left in the game? And I come to the raiding league, and I see 10 submissions in just Silver League. That's insane. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I did all these panels on the side, and I was just astonished by how many teams have actually like gotten up and made runs like this. So I absolutely love to see it. Claps in chat. I want to see fucking claps in
You
chat.
guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Also, I just wanted to add, as for the website in itself, you can always check out the kill logs as well as one POV, at least, for every team that submitted a kill, which is like 2 types of very interesting information, because you can't always grasp everything from a POV. The logs are very important if you want to try this as well, to maybe, I don't know, copy a comp and try it out with your own guild. You can always check it out into the kill logs. All the information is available directly.
Every POV that you guys submit to us will be featured on the site. We will feature
Absolutely.
every single POV. So if you want to get started as a big speedrun YouTuber, this is where you start. All right.
Or like, just as Aranet stated as an achievement in the game, no one left behind. All right.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go with that POV.
Let's get started, boys and girls.
I'm excited to see what these
I'm
teams have
excited
done.
as well. Like, okay,
Should we
we're
go
at
over the rules? Should we
1080p.
break-
Let's go.
So the
Shall we repeat what
number 8 is Boss Needs Ice Physic and Echo, which is a team that did Mursaat Vasir in 1 minute and 40 seconds.
And I agree.
Oh my God, the music is deleting me. I'll need to lower the volume of that.
There we go. We see challenge mode being activated. And what kind of group comp are we dealing with here? We see a lot of Holosmiths, 2 Chronos, and a bit of a different setup than maybe what we're used to usually, right? Only 1 Soul Beast. I think that one sticks out the most. The only 1 Soul Beast run. That's where we see a big difference to a lot of other runs. But and of course, Holosmith is so strong right now, right? Such a strong bursty DPS class at the moment. So I guess we'll see other classes more, but it's not a really super surprising pick, I'd say, to see some Holosmiths here.
Regret burst.
It's not the best class as in sustained DPS, but the burst is actually quite nice, and the vulnerability outputs allow you to run without other tools. Like you can free a slot from your Soul Beast, not take Storm Spirit, for instance. Pretty good class.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's always here more less than a DPS class, probably more as like a class to replace druids with, because of course all healers are forbidden in this competition. You were not allowed to bring a single healer that had any healing power equipped. So of course you bring the Soul Beast because you still want those spirit buffs, you still want those offensive.
You can get the spring, like the healing spring trap, which is also a great way of putting regeneration onto your team. Some extra healing, which is kind of what you're looking into in order to survive the residual damage into this encounter.
And of course, from like the speedrun perspective of this boss, right, is that the big pressure comes in when these statues manage to reach the other side, right? You see it here, yeah, right? We actually have 2 down states happening, 3 down states, but a nice little recovery there. And of course, if you go for like the big boy speedrun on this boss, the aim is to do it before the statues arrive. If you manage to kill it before the statues come to you, you actually immediately require a lot less healing, right? I'm going to assume that other groups maybe even have maybe, I don't know, I actually don't know what the results are, right? That maybe people will have aimed for this, right? But absolutely awesome kill. I love it, dude. I love it. I love to see the Holosmiths. Were there 2 Power Chronos in there as well? Did I see 2 Power Chronos?
I think I only saw 1, actually. I think I only saw 1.
Composition
was it?
for that team was 2 Chronos, 1 Soul Beast, 3 Holosmiths, 1 Dragon Hunter, 1 Alacrity Renegade, 1 Boon Daredevil, and a Power Berserker with axes.
Nice.
So a bit of a mixed match. We have a good representation of all the classes actually. It's pretty cool.
Very nice. And we got a very good time. I mean, 1 minute 40, that's a good time.
Yeah,
That's what my static
that's not
does.
something you'd see in a pub with a healer.
Yeah.
I wonder what the time would have been if Ender's Echo had actually been present alongside Ice Physics, right? That is,
Yeah.
that would have
Maybe
certainly spiced it
20%
right
now.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine doing this boss, but the statues are actually Ender's Echo, right? If they get to the site, they turn into Ender's Echo.
Dear.
Would be interesting.
There we go. Good CM now for Mursaat Overseer. Pay me ArenaNet.
Jesus, dear Lord.
Just
Alright.
hire this guy.
So, moving upwards from there, we have Commanders at the 7th position. We have actually a video submitted by Evocron, who we cited earlier as being one of the organizers behind the rating league, behind the website. He is sort of the community manager, if I'm not mistaken. Should we
Doing a
watch
lot
this?
of work. Yeah. Doing a lot of work. We should absolutely watch the POV. Yeah. So the 7th place is Commanders with a 121. So we are having already stepping into the speedrun times right there. 121
already.
is actually very impressive.
Already 20 seconds up from the last time. Very impressive. Very good stuff. And of course, we see a boon daredevil here, because of course you can't steal the ectoplasm from Mursaat Overseer, and you constantly, in speedruns, you always see this abused heart. People precast the living hell out of these ectoplasms, right? Because what you can, of course, do is you can steal the ectoplasm on. Actually, no, that's not even done anymore. I'm wrong. That's different. That's a different thing I was talking about. People used to do that. But no, you can steal the ectoplasm and cover most of your boon needs with this, right? And we see them not run a single Chronomancer because they have the ectoplasm, right? And I mean, feel free to roll the video, by the way. You don't have to wait for me to finish.
Yeah, I mean, I was just waiting for you to do the intro, like the introduction, because this video, unlike the previous one, does not have a beginning segment. We're going right in with the kill. So now that you've given all of the explanations, we can have a look at it.
And of course, everything that includes precasts will be automatically tougher to do in the frame of this competition, right? Because you only have 1 hour to get your kill. That's the rule. You must get your kill within that hour of grind. And if you have precasts that take up too much time, well, you may just lose an entire attempt on the boss itself, right? So
Definitely.
that is another thing to keep in mind on the topic of precasts there.
But then again, doing Mursaat Overseer means that you have very short kill times, giving you way more opportunities actually to get a good kill time. Like if this was, let's say, a Doom CM, they wouldn't have that many opportunities to grind the numbers.
Yeah, but on the other hand, being it very short to counter, you actually will GG before killing it many times, and a lot of the teams actually submitted a single log. They did not go for a single kill before to just usher them a time. And also keep in mind that it's like 2 minutes of precast, so in the end it's like a 3 minutes, 4 minutes encounter if you take it from beginning to end. So,
and isn't it amazing to see a boss that takes longer to precast on than to actually kill it?
Yeah, it's like fractals, but in raids.
Yeah. I mean, this is actually, as said earlier, a punching ball of a boss. This is a very good way to, just work onto your DPS rotations. It's almost like an in-game golem.
All right, I'm good.
And you see, of course, the excellent use of the protection buff there, right? They don't even bother killing the statues. They just let them all run through. They use the protect just as they arrive back in, because that's, of course, when you would be taking damage. So absolutely well done. Good kill. Very nice. Very nice. Abusing the power of Soulbeast.
Our guild nearly disbanded on the precasts, we hear from Aria's team leader. So
there you go.
Yep.
See, that's the last time that I did importance of it. Like I remember guilds, raging mid-encounter. Someone fucking up their rotation and be like, "Okay, guys, I'm GGing right now. We're stopping this."
Except you have 2 minutes of precasts.
Yeah, exactly. Here you spend so much time working on the precast, you can't just afford to say, "Yo, guys, I ditch my rotation." Just remember it and get a good time.
I remember the days when we did speed kills of this, and you'd have like I think it was Daredevil or Deadeye times, and everybody would relog, change their trade to Call Thief, get that trade so that you get the double steal, pre-steal, everybody GG, right, and go back in and swap back on your like 7 thieves just so you can like spam all these ectoplasms. Yep, it's a good time.
Amazing.
Loving
amazing.
it. Absolutely loving these kind of boss fights.
Well, that's each time you kind of have a bit more respect when you understand that when you see a 17 record, DP record, MC record, Snow Cruise or Ellen, you just understand how much time and effort that they put into it. It's very, very impressive. Because when you see the kill, it's just like, yeah, they do Mursaat in a minute. Okay, sure. But behind the scenes, those guys are putting the hours.
There's a lot of min-maxing going on in these runs, right? Always. I mean, clearly, we're not seeing a lot of support classes here. We're not seeing a lot of, where most pugs would maybe bring a druid or something for might. These things tend to then be covered through other creative ways, right? Or other abusive ways, I'd almost call them, right?
I mean, especially given the fact that this is a no healer run, like you can't just afford to, stack all of the supporting effort onto one class, which is something that is often done when you look at a pug. They're just going to say, okay, we're going to take one druid or one alacran or one healing firebrand. They just want to stack all of the supporting effort onto one class, and here you don't have that opportunity. So everyone has to bring in something. Obviously, some classes being in there for the best DPS, which is what we will see among the winners of the competition. The comps are very, very similar, not to say exactly similar, but,
right now let's run through the videos while we're talking. Let's keep the videos running.
Exactly. I wanted to ask you guys, Zoe, Rocker, which POV should we watch? We've got Power Berserker or Power Dragon Hunter. I'm kind of leaning towards the Dragon Hunter.
Yeah, let's show the Dragon. Who knows how many times we'll see the Dragon Hunter in this competition.
I think that's a typo, actually. I'm pretty sure that's a typo on my end. I don't think there was two Berserk. It's probably a copy-paste mistake right there.
That's probably alright. Anyways, let's have a look at it. We're going in.
And this is Codicus Ministry with the 6th plate in silver with 117.
A very immersive name, by the way, and a logo that showcases my absolute favorite skin in the entire game. Alright, the Codicus mask. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, we see a lot of very little green in this comp, I'd say, still, right? We're still seeing a lot of classes, a lot of groups running with Chronos and Dragon Hunters rather than the, of course, fabled.
These are quite strong power classes. Also, I would say that Dragon Hunter is one of the easier rotations to work on. Maybe they wanted to keep the smallest window of error possible in order to get a good run. Because once you've got the precast going on, once you've got all the boons covered, it's down to whether or not you can actually manage to keep your rotation up, keep the damage up throughout that minute something of encounter.
And of course, when you're not 100% dedicated to speed killing, right? When you're doing this as a way to see how you compete, and rather than making your entire gameplay all about this, right? Then maybe players just don't have classes, right? Maybe players just don't play a lot of Soulbeasts, or just rather play what you're good and comfortable on.
That you don't have it whatsoever. That also is a possibility. I know a couple of players that didn't have the builds ready at all. So
I've seen people run in tournaments, right? Running Soulbeasts instead of Mirages or Scourges instead of Mirages, just for the simple fact that they're more comfortable on these classes and able to get more performance out of them. So
and the DH allows for it's actually a pretty good class because you have a Virtuous DH which scales off the boons, and thanks to the Daredevil we can have all the boons in the game. So big damage increase, and you have also the slow up time. You have a great uptime on Aegis, and you have the Dragon Hunter's Elite, the signet, the passive signet that shares some healing that makes the fight a little bit easier as well.
It is a good overall class, right? You bring some healing in case you need it, and as Chad absolutely correctly points out, is when you just have a few power chronos, you need that slow uptime on the boss, right? And getting that through the traps is actually a very good and creative way to get that uptime for the chronos so that they can keep their modifiers. It's a very well done kill, and I mean it's rewarded with a great time, 117.
It's very impressive, very
nice. You love to see it. You just love to see it. All right, let's move on to the
next up is Ice. Ice
Yep.
with the
French.
Yeah,
They are
actually,
there in 5th place,
Alliance de
and
Dagrimard. Always close to the podium, and I like that.
We-
French people gotta stick together.
and
Actually, there was a
and
specific
you can see
Go.
they're actually. I think this is a team that we have to keep an eye on because each month they go closer and closer to that top 3. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw them rising even further next month.
Oh, I'd love to see that so much. That this is what I really love about these long-term tournament formats. It's like when you see people rise through the ranks, starting in low silver, getting to high silver, making their way towards gold. You love to see
Because
Yeah,
they have a
the
time
challenge
of
experience.
1:16, and this is
just
no
1 second
joke.
faster. And actually,
No
we
joke.
had a specific request on that matter. We're gonna watch Arcadia's POV. That was requested in the chat, so I'm gonna force it upon you guys. Hopefully, it's not because of
Let's-
the meme music, but of the quality of the POV instead.
That's probably going to be a meme, but just let's get it rolling.
Let's get started with that, and let's go.
So Alliance de Dagrimard
Dagrimard
with 1:16.
Definitely.
And here's the log in chat for whoever's interested. I am posting
that's-
all of the logs.
That is a beautiful intro.
Yes, that was a wonderful intro.
I
Damn,
believe
son.
this is Kalidor himself that made it, and quite
Nice.
impressive, I have to say.
I'm just gonna reduce the volume a little bit so that we can actually enjoy hearing each other out. A team made
And-
mostly of Dragon Hunters, with a Soul Beast bringing the Frost Spirit and the Water Spirit, so covering both the healing and the buffing of the team. So
And the DPS, as it seems. Look, he's popping off right there.
Pretty
That's a-
solid. And he asks
Must
for
be a-
spotter, yet brings it. What a wonderful Soul Beast.
That's great.
That's a team player right there. That is a team player right there.
And
Taking that top spot with that
and
superior Soulbeast person.
one very interesting thing with the Ice team is they all submitted their video on the same YouTube channel, on the Ice Guild YouTube channel.
Okay,
So,
so they actually have a guild.
Actually, very impressive, and I'm really looking forward to what they do next because this looks like a proper tryhard guild in the
From
making.
PvP, like-
Yeah,
This is the commitment to. That's the commitment to being
That's great.
all about this. Amazing. I love to
One
see
thing
it.
that I would like to point out is that they are running without the chrono here as well. No power chrono. There is nothing brought in to cover the boons beyond the Daredevil and the Alacran. So a very
Yep.
solid comp.
only Dragon Hunters because Dragon Hunters is nice.
True. But
It's blue, so
just-
it's great.
It's Jesus. Yeah, but like really an impressive kill. Like they split away from what we've seen previously. They achieved a good time. They are on the 5th position. So kudos to them. And as you all said, a very well made POV. Like there was the timer on the bottom. There was the very cool intro. They look like they are in here to win. And I like
That looks like
They're going for
speedrun
gold.
in the making.
Yeah,
They're
they're going
going
for
for the
gold
long
too.
run.
There's a
Yup.
future gold team right here, guys.
Just calling it now.
Yeah.
All right. We can go up to the leaderboard now, and we have Pact Aspiring Brotherhood, who's coming with a 1 minute and 13 second Mursaat Overseer.
And finally, a
they're
Soul
gonna
Beast
be,
POV.
Yeah,
And they're gonna
actually
be-
wanting for it.
They're just gonna be taking a little bit of both. They're just gonna take a little bit of Dragon Hunters and a little bit of Soul Beast and just mix it up. And
That's
they're coming out with some very interesting things. And we just
How is
saw
this?
on the main POV we saw a nice precast of Torch, I think.
Yeah, that was actually a precast of Torch indeed.
Oh,
That was
that
actually
was
not
not a
just a
precast.
precast. This is
That was
he's
not a
playing
precast.
proper. He's playing the proper. Isn't this the hybrid Soul Beast build? Is this
That
the
looks like, yeah.
hybrid Soul Beast?
I mean, I'm
This
not
is,
that well versed into the current Soul Beast builds, but really, I mean, this kind of made me feel weird at the start, but it looks very good. He's pulling in the numbers, really working his class up.
I love this build. I'm blown away with this. Is probably the one of the very few examples of a proper Condi / DPS hybrid build. You don't see this very much, right?
But
It's,
have you
beautiful.
tried grieving? And yes, they did. Yes, they did. They actually tried grieving. So, props, Matt,
I love
props
it.
to you.
I love it. Actually,
It's
some old
crazy
guildies of
clever.
mine used to theory craft on this as well. I think I've seen
And-
this build around. It's very nice, very cool. But of course, we see mostly Dragon Hunter still, right? We still see the blue on the DPS meter a lot. Strong contender for one of the top classes for this competition this month so far. I'd say.
And interestingly, we can note that actually no Soul Beast is running the same builds. We have 3 different Soul Beasts. All 3 are running different stuff. There's a full Condi Soul Beast, an hybrid Soul Beast, and a power Soul Beast with great sword. So really bringing it with the diversity, and they got the 113. So it works. It just works. You guys have to try it in. Just have to try it in pugs. Just too good.
Great guild. And the chat actually pointed this out. That's right. Leda has been talking about this build a lot. So if anybody has questions about it, of course, hit up Jaffa's YouTube right there. Go watch the POV. But you have another pro right there in chat to maybe answer questions if you want to inform yourself on certain builds, right?
And you should inform yourself, because as we saw on that POV, we had all 3 versions of the Soul Beast, the Power, the Condi, and the Hybrid. And the Hybrid actually was on top. So if you want to up your game, ask Letter in the chat.
And you know what I really love to see is that even though I think we'll probably see the comms starting to get a little bit more one-sided, all of these submissions have shown how versatile you can be with your comms, how many different setups you can actually run and still get a good time. Okay, maybe you don't get the world record, but you are within, like, this team has been within 5 seconds of the 3rd place, right? Who is already running a maybe more favorable comp even. And that with running hybrid Soul Beasts, right? How amazing is that? How fucking amazing is that you can run these builds and still have very competitive times? So, guys, don't just think you only have to play the one meta class, right? That is false information in Guild Wars 2. That is actual false info in Guild Wars
You
2.
can get very good times on just about anything, as we have shown so far.
Yep. And
But now,
I would
we're
even
going
add that the skill, your personal skill, is even a more important metric than the class you're playing. So if you're really good at Mirage, even if it's not top tier on the boss, you can definitely bring it. And I'll DPS some of the players that play meta classes but are not really used to it.
I love the commander's motto there in chat: slave to the memes, not to the meta. It's very good. Wholeheartedly
Very
agree.
good one, yes.
All right.
Also, I just
So we
wanted
can
to
move.
add to
Yep.
answer the chat
What's up, Sam?
on the music in the POVs. As you saw, the first one was very loud. The others, not so much. It's really hard to balance. So I'm just going to say what I said in the previous rating league again. POVs have music that is copyrighted. The louder it is, the more chances it's going to get muted when this gets put on YouTube. So just a reminder, if you don't hear the music, maybe you'll get to hear the commentary once it's re-uploaded. Anyways, we move to the POVs from food, actually. Why was I talking about area?
Number
I
3.
don't know, my eyes are,
I think,
playing games for me, and we only have one POV, the Alacrity Renegade, whom we're gonna watch right now.
And so we have Will Raid for Food, who's bringing 1 minute and 10 second.
And a beautiful logo. Oh,
And an
I love
amazing
it.
logo.
It's really
logo.
unsettling. Really, really unsettling.
Beautiful.
All right, let's watch it.
And I think we have the curse of the green class again.
Oh, look at these
look at those
precasts. Look
precast
at all of
Oh
these.
my god, yeah,
my
that was a
God,
bit
look at
crazy.
Look at these circles on the ground. Ah, beautiful. You love to see it.
Yeah.
And of course, we see the Electrogate here. Electrity Renegade sharing those boons. Still holding his ground in DPS though, right? Still.
There's actually 2
I mean,
renegades,
there's 2 renegades, Rocker.
and one is a power renegade
I believe-
with
yeah, I
alacrity,
believe
and the
one
other
of
one
them
is a
is
pure
just-
Condi.
That's curious. Okay.
I mean,
Interesting.
probably they found it a better way to maintain 100% alacrity on everybody, to have both of these. I mean, they must have made a choice that was relevant to DPS, because otherwise they could have just slapped an extra Soul Beast. Look at the Soul
And of course
Beast
you
damage.
see-
Just look at it.
Popping off. pop it off.
Definitely.
Of course, you see the big uptime on the Color Elite, and I don't believe that a full Condi one can actually keep large amounts of uptime, and this, of course, saves you Scholar buff. It gives you sustain and a no heal comp, of course. Actually, people before the whole competition started, people were suggesting that a lot of people will be running these Renegades for that Color Elite because it does give you extra damage. It does give you the extra sustain. So,
and you have the Alacrity on top of it. It's like very well-rounded class that gives a lot of team utility.
And of course, the AP spread. Yeah, absolutely. That is also value. So,
great decision making there.
Very nice, 110, very competitive time, and a very well-earned rank 3.
So moving on from the ranks 3, we actually are going to be revealing the top 1, because both teams have achieved the same time. And so we have both Wipe and Lonely Raiders in your area with 106, and actually very different compositions. So we're going to first watch the Wipe kill, and then you will move on with the Raiders in your area. And Wipe actually goes with the Chrono comp. And look at this red icon. What is this?
Are my eyes deceiving me?
I don't know. What's this icon?
Yeah. Or maybe you were looking at another icon.
Well, I don't think I remember what this is.
No, I didn't mean the panties. Yeah, the panties are great as well. Now, if we see what's immediately drawing your attention here,
this is what's drawing your attention right there.
I was looking at the Renegades.
Yeah. All right, we should give it a go. And
Herald,
So yeah, like the Boon Hero. Actually, let's watch his POV. That Boon Hero.
Yeah.
About him. So
I love to see it.
Look at it.
Oh, beautiful.
Jeez.
The very interesting thing about Herald is you actually don't have to build a lot of boon duration. You can have all the benefits of the class that spreads all of the boons and might and all the things, and still have very damaging gear and very competitive damage. So you can see him precasting some Renegade stuff because this is a precast city, as we all know. And then there you go. It's the Herald. It's there.
I mean, what I really like about this team is that pretty much the green and the pink have been swapped. You know, like the color palettes have been swapped. We're seeing a pure Power Chrono Fiesta right here.
With a touch of green.
And of course, Herald allows you, it fills you so many boons, right? It allows you to run such an offensive DPS comp with so little supports, right? Because you have all the DPS, but you still pump out a very significant amount of might, of fury, of swiftness, and regen here as well. Even a bit of protection. It's just a really nice complementary comp. I've even heard some people recently call it kind of a sleeper OP class at the moment. Right?
It is. It's definitely very underrated and very powerful. And you can see they actually entirely removed the Boon Daredevil for it because they are not using a class that scales off boons. So they can actually go for a better class that's Herald.
And they're, of course, using the Chrono stack. And this, if you guys are at all familiar with the speedrun scene of this game, right, you'll know that the Chrono stack is a bit of a meme nowadays, right? Because it tends to demolish records. It has this inherent ability of demolishing records in the speedrun scene. So seeing a Chrono stack here, I didn't personally expect it, but it's beautiful, right? Like all those clones crashing everybody who didn't put down the
just makes everyone's PC run at 10 FPS for a little while, but that's part of the fun, right?
I would have kind of expected it, to be fair, because knowing that you wouldn't bring a dedicated healer on whom you could stack also some boons like for the team, bringing classes that can offer boons all the while pushing out amazing DPS made entire sense to me.
It's all about replacing the supports, right? If you want to, the more you can replace your low DPS support classes with DPS classes that cover a little bit of boon, of the important boons, you're almost always going to come out on top, right? If you do it well. Yep. So this is an absolute perfect example of such a comp.
But we can see Chronos have taken the 106, but I'm seeing no purple class on this other kill.
Yeah.
So
they decided to just stick all of the soul beasts together, you know, just if you run more
together
DPS,
strong.
of course you do better, you know, like.
So where before you saw. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry, I've been
I just was about to meme about the Soul Beasts Together Strongest. They all share together their one wolf pack, and you basically have a permanent uptime of it in the end.
But it requires a lot of organization to get that done properly. So I guess we can, celebrate the fact that this team probably had amazing communication, amazing timing in order to get number one ex aequo with Wipe.
And again, it's so beautiful to see just the differences in comms, right? You have one comp that brings DPS classes that all cover a certain boon in order to cut out that boon class, right? That because they didn't want to bring that Daredevil and rather cover all of the boons through other classes. And now we see a comp that, of course, will do the exact opposite. They'll bring one class to cover all of the boons, except Electri, of course, but and then just have these DPS powerhouse soul beasts, right? So I'm very excited to see. I'm very excited to see that both of these comps, both of these very different approaches, manage to get the same time, and that's you love to see it. The class variety in this game is just unparalleled in the MMO scene.
Definitely true. All right, Sam, you can fire up the POV.
We're gonna watch Tarim, as we shouted him out earlier for being the one who worked on the website. Let's just watch the fact that he is as skilled in the game as he is on website making.
We have to shill Tarim later, right? We have to shill people later.
A little bit.
Definitely. Okay, let's reduce the volume just a wee bit.
Lonely raiders in your area with the 106 Soul Beast comp with a lot of sharing.
And
they're going
a
to be having
precast of the Longbow 5. That's what I was looking at right there.
It's a disgusting amount of precast, but
all of these circles on the ground.
Yep.
It's also the traps. Look at all them traps on the ground waiting to be triggered when they are going to need the healing. This is beautiful. Everything is set. They just have to walk as one man, or as we should say, as one pack.
Oh,
I really wanted to do
good.
that.
That's very good.
How long did you prepare that one, Sam?
10 seconds. I had to.
You're such a gamer. All right, but we can see there's actually a little bit of a mistake here. If you look at the health bars, I think they're losing on a lot of Scholar, actually.
Yeah, and also the might actually dropped, I think, for a few seconds there.
Oh.
Yeah, it went down to 10 stacks and then came right back up.
I would actually like to say, I wonder how many people have run Scholar, or how many people immediately just opted into different runes when they saw the rules. I mean, you can get, I think, a decent Scholar uptime on this boss just by the means of Renegade, and I don't think it's been a terrible issue. Maybe one or two of the Soul Beasts looks like they may have actually been below the health threshold, but they still have
below it quite a few times. Just watching this main POV, you could see him dropping below the 90%.
But that kind of makes you wonder, how did the gold league do? If the top silver does a 106, what are we gonna be seeing in gold? I'm really wondering now.
I am quite curious as well.
Excellent question. And of course, we are approaching record times too, right? The times are getting very fast here. I'm actually going to quickly look up what the record on this nowadays is. It is
below a minute for sure, but
it is on 57 seconds, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's the current speedrun record by DP. Somebody correct me.
I just have to point out that getting a second of this fight is incredibly hard. The more you go down in the time, the more difficult it is. So
yes,
we're gonna see some very, very incredible times in the gold tier, and we've already seen 106 in top silver. This is just incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're exactly right. It's one of these bosses that every second is just worth so much. As is, by the way, very smartly incorporated into the new point rule system that decide the leaderboards. That if you guys haven't read up of it, that rather recently changed, I would say, not that long ago. So that might be worth checking out if you haven't been following quite as up to date. But yeah, these bosses where a single second counts so much.
That's true.
They have had their ruling a little bit slightly adjusted to take that into account. And yeah, I would say go for it. Let's go for
non-linear points means each of the seconds you shave off is actually more and more important, and the teams have to strive to get the very best time they can to grab as many points as possible.
Exactly.
But again, this is a bit of a meme month, so there's no points awarded there. It's kind of a fun month. But when you look at the time, I don't think those teams really had fun. What do you think?
I'm pretty sure they had fun working out how to get the best time, working out which comp was going to bring them the most successful attempts and also the most recurringly successful attempts, because you don't want to have one very good try and then a bunch of horrible tries. You want to make sure the tries are good and consistently good. So I'm pretty sure they had fun figuring out how to do it, and then it was hell to actually get the practice in. Because as you said earlier, every second counts. We've seen timers that were very close to each other. I mean, we have first ex aequos. That means that a lot of effort went into making sure that their comp would get them that time very consistently so.
I'm just going to say, of course, this wasn't probably the boss everybody wished to do under this rule set, okay? But I would still argue, I'm just going to throw out there, would you have enjoyed doing normal Mursaat Overseer in your clear on a Monday night? Would you have rather stood AFK in Aerodrome? Or would you have rather challenged yourself, okay, to come up with the best comp, comparing your times to some of the best teams in the game, okay? I think the answer is very simple, okay? Yeah. So I believe people have fun. I hope people have fun.
If you were to draw Kadim, would it been like, it was fun on paper, but would have it been so much fun? Like, yeah, I'm not really sure. Mursaat finally, when you look back at it, it's not a terrible boss for this challenge. You get
we do have a little bit of an extra meme at the end of the day, right? Like that we may show a little bit later.
I think we do actually. Yeah.
Actually, what Taran just talked about. But first, let's actually go into the Gold League because we have an agenda.
Yeah, let's. We have had 5 submissions for the Gold League, and at the bottom we have Yep Tenties, which is a rename of Zeb. Please stream again, and we can actually start the POV now and reveal their time. They have gotten a 105.
And this is the only team that before coming into this, I knew their time. And I'm very stunned to see them at the very bottom of Gold League. That means there must be some incredibly strong teams out there to have done some really outstanding runs. That is very strong.
And I think Lin is asking for
his POV to be
shown.
I mean, if you're not listening to music, like otherwise I'd recommend Linka's POV, obviously, but I think we should.
Let's actually watch Linka's, because Lin is really suffering in the chat. What I also want to say is that, as you said, you knew their time before coming in. You thought it would be one of the top times in the Gold League. Already, we could see the top of the Silver League playing toe-to-toe with the Gold League. A 1 second difference. As we said at the start of this stream, players are progressing. They're doing better and better each time. And people who eventually start in the Silver League and work their way up, as the Alliance de Dragomar is doing, for instance, could eventually move up into the gold tier. They can compete at the top level. They can win even at the top level if they put the effort into it. And this is what is great about the rating league. You're not stuck into a position. You're stuck into a league. You can.
And I'm forced in my position as shoutcaster of the event today to point out that there has been a little bit of a rivalry between two groups. Okay, there's been a bit of a rivalry between the group Yep and Area. Okay, who have been back and forth throwing the most amazing flames at each other. Absolute perfect spice. And I have to say, this is the second time. This is the second time, Area, that Yep has beaten you.
I think Aria's not ready.
I'm not sure what to think about this, Tareem. 2 times in a row? I'm hoping for some vengeance in the next month's competition, okay?
Yeah.
Next month's
next month is going to be a regular proper rating league month, so you're going to have all the rosters back together. There's going to be all the energy. So I would be a little worried if I was in Yep Tenty's team. I think area with their gold promotion, because that's going to be happening also next month. They have stuff that they're going to do to 10Ts. I would be worried, Rocker.
This is why I'm pulling out of as I just threw out this final flame. This is why I'm done. I let them deal with the consequences. Easy.
All right, let's move on and watch the POV.
Fanning the flames.
Yeah, dude. Fanning the flames. There we go.
Let's watch that POV.
And also, I want to point out that the core elementalist that's listed is actually just a mistake on my end. They unfortunately did not bring a core elementalist.
Oh, that would have been fire, dude. A core elementalist. That would have been beautiful.
Go.
And I hope you guys. I hope you guys enjoy green classes, because we're gonna see a couple of them.
Yeah, I mean, this is an almost full Soul Beast run, and I love this. Okay, actually, I thought I was initial D music. That's Gachimuchi.
Alright, this is high quality music for high quality POV.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, all the traps, all the circles on the ground getting triggered as the boss starts. Beautiful.
Once again, you know, they're just using them to get the healing when they need it. It's really well done.
But this is only just 1 second faster than the area, so...
Yeah, there's not a...
Down to individual rotation, I guess.
Yeah, probably. Maybe a little bit more Scholar.
I mean, that is what I'm looking at right now. Like, they're staying into that 90% range. I think they only dropped out once of it, like twice right now. The 14,000-ish was out of the 90% range.
And you can see we're now
very, very good. You know, like they're staying above that 16k, which is the range.
And we're approaching the kill time where Mursaat Overseer will in fact die before the statues make it to the team, saving you most of the sustain that you need, which really comes in handy when you have a comp where you aren't allowed to run any healing, right? If you look at it, like they just barely arrive on that last %, which allows them to run incredibly offensive comps, right? So,
yeah, I mean,
and but the thing is, this is only the 5th place.
Yeah, like,
and I mean,
are you guys ready? I don't think you guys are ready.
What kind of times are we in for here? Like, what kind of times are we going to bring to beat this?
So as it has been said in the chat. Okay, go on.
And we are 8 seconds away from world record, right?
And I wanted to add, as it was said in the chat earlier, the world record was from back when Soul Beast was not nerfed. All the Soul Beasts had 50 extra stat points, you know. And that makes a huge difference, you know, like, I don't know if you realize, but 1 stack of might is, if I'm not mistaken, 35 power, 35 condition damage. 50...
It's 30, I think.
Okay, it got changed to 30, but 50 points on a stat is most equivalent. It's almost 2 stacks of might, right? That is a huge difference on a kill time. So if we get a team close, if we get a team close to the record run time, we could almost say that they are the record run. You know, imagine. This is crazy, right? I want to see the times. I want to go upwards, and that's what we're going to do with Cormier, which is a spin-off guild from the in-raiding training server, you know, the Crossroads Inn. I think I have the link still somewhere in the description of the channel if you guys are curious and want to learn about raids. And they're participating pretty much every month in this competition. They're doing very well, to be fair. And today they're 4th into a 5 teams in the gold leaderboard. So really impressive performance. You know, you should go.
Well, if you look at it in general, they are 4th of 13 guilds.
Yeah,
definitely.
If you take all the POVs,
very good.
Yeah,
really impressive. And
this is where it gets you guys when you join a training Discord like Cormier, right? There you go. Crossroads and training you guys to become top participors, top ranking speedrun groups, in fact. Okay, there you go.
And maybe that will motivate. Maybe that will motivate RTI to actually make a guild, a team to challenge Cormier that's taking all of the credit here. That would be quite
really
interesting.
Impressive.
Oh, and I like that. I like that.
And so we have probably the single best logo in this whole tournament. Cormier's logos and memes are unmatched by any other team.
Yeah, Hong Kong. It's
Also,
amazing.
I gotta say, yeah, Costa is great. Like he was known in the, I think it was the ARP for pulling a very sad slob into an untimely death. Right now, they have like achieved so much more than these original memes to get into the fourth position of the Raiding League leaderboard. Yeah.
And because the chat cover is hidden by the chat, you Costa actually linked the image in Twitch chat. If you want to look at it, this is very worthy of your attention. Great memes, 10
Yeah,
out
I
of 10.
mean,
But all the POVs
best
from
memes.
Call Me have some sort of memes on it, and those are, I would recommend to just go check them out, give them some love. There's some very high energy put in those chat covers. And we can see a great sword. What is this? What year is this?
And this is actually going very well for them, however. Look at the damage the Berserker is putting in. A very
That is
clean
a-
kill.
That is a great sword. Wait, am I?
Yeah,
That
that
is a
was a
great
great
sword,
sword.
Luca.
It really was a great sword. A fast kill with a great sword. And, you know, Costa, true to his habits, didn't even target the boss. He already had the target ready for an eventual pull. Not the right class, not the right encounter, still ready to pull a friend. That's Costa for you. Anyways, 104. Actually, a little bit less than 104, but rounded up. A very, very good time, especially seeing how they've been doing, you know, so far. They've always consistently pulled very good times into every one of their submissions in the Rating League. And I think we should take our hats off to that. Very good.
Yeah,
run.
congratulations, Call Me. Very
Bravo.
impressive.
Good run.
With this, you know, we're actually getting to the bottom of the podium for the Gold League this time around, and rank 3 is none other than the 17 elitists with exactly
And you
1
won't believe the
minute.
time, actually.
1
1 minute. This is just
Like,
crazy.
This is dope. It is.
This is-
truly
I just want to remind everyone that those teams have had only an hour to grind. Like it's not like you have unlimited practice. So
This is 3 seconds
pushing
from
out
the record.
pushing
From a
out
green
1
record.
minute. It's insane.
Oh, you love to see it, dude. I want to see the record beaten tonight on stream. I want to.
Nobody is ready for the number 1. I don't know the time. You know, I'm going to discover it with you guys. I'm not ready. Like this is rank 3, and it's 1 minute. Knowing that the Soul Beast got nerfed, I would dare say this is my record run. You know, this would beat the previous record run. And we're actually, you know, gonna watch. I would say I kind of want to watch a Boon Daredevil POV. You know, I mean, we could watch a Soul Beast, but we have a lot of Soul Beasts. So
I think we get a lot of chances to watch Power Soulist.
Yeah, I mean, like everything is a Power Soul Beast. So let's get in and watch this POV.
And
Oh my
so
god, the
1
Cantina
minute,
music!
This is a 1 minute kill for the third place in gold by 17 elitists, featuring 7 Soul Beasts and a Daredevil.
Yeah, they couldn't fit 17 Soul Beasts into the comp, so they went with 7.
I think I told them that was not allowed, but they would have done it otherwise.
Oh my god.
And we can see the disgusting precasts again. Well, they're
It's all about the precasts.
just spending a couple of minutes enjoying the precasts. The Wind Daredevil is just hanging out, waiting. Like if you're the Renegade, the Warrior, or the Daredevil, you're a little bit sad during the precast, but well.
I mean, you get to shine later into the encounter. He is the boon supplier for the team. And that is great.
And there has been a couple of sigils precast, Leeching and Doom Sigil. This is the level of tryhard we're on.
Crazy. That is the energy I like to see. That is the energy I like to see.
And this is third place. This is really deserved. But do you think number 2 and number 1 were very far off?
I think it's probably not going to be that far off, but we're still going to see a few seconds difference, and that's what I am expecting. You know, that's what I'm waiting for. That's what I want to see.
And what they're doing, this is such a beautiful detail I have to point out there, right? They use the protect not to shield them from spears or to shield them from the last clones. They use the protect just as the statue would run into the field so that they wouldn't even get that one single tick from the field. Did you guys catch that? They put down the protect so you wouldn't even get a single tick of damage, keeping that scholar uptime also.
Uptime, yeah.
Avoiding the
maybe
poison.
That's part of what made the difference with the other teams. As we said earlier, the scholar difference, I mean, any form of power or damage modifier difference is huge on an encounter like this, which is purely targeted at the damage you can dish out. So truly amazing execution from 17 elitists.
Very nice. And again, this is a strat that would absolutely bite you in the ass if you were even 5 seconds slower, right? If you're even like 6 seconds slower, you get to the point where the statues would arrive at your position, right, and start wrecking you if you don't have that protect. So, the aggressiveness in this strat, right, it's beautiful. This is a record strat executed within a 1 hour time frame of actually having to get you killed, and that is incredible. That's absolutely incredible.
Amazing, truly. And now we're gonna see
we can move on.
Yeah, number 2 is My Chaotic Asylum with 59
And I think I have a little bit of a surprise because you can see there's when you scroll on MTA, I think there's rank 1, but it's
so
number
that means
2.
we have Execos again.
I think
then it's time for a reveal of the other number 1, DP themselves, with 59 seconds. If I'm not mistaken, that's the same DP as the record holders.
No, that's a different DP. I think that is a different. It's a very common. yeah. Too many DPs.
Too many DPs.
That maybe sounded wrong, but I'm gonna stick with it. All right.
There are eagles,
and so we have 2 POVs with the exact same time and the exact same comp. So we're gonna be on and watch.
I mean, yeah,
the POV from MCA. And you were actually very wrong. There's no chrono in there. It's just.
I actually had to go look up if this is the DP that holds the record or not. It's because I wasn't sure anymore. Okay, but no.
You should actually check it out because that would be kind of.
No, this is not the same DP.
By the NA Guild Dispossession, which is currently holding really the majority of speedrun records out there.
They are doing insane records at the moment. They are just pushing all the bosses with the chronos and all the new comps and just smashing the bosses. They have no competition, seems like.
But here we go. Actually,
let's watch a Soul Beast POV again, right?
A little slip up there. I apologize to MCA that we haven't used their new logo on this page yet, but we will of course correct that later, just before you guys call it up.
Let's go with it.
And so there's no minute. Only 59 seconds, my apologies, for MCA with a 7 Soul Beast comp. And the usual Daredevil, Herald, Renegade, and Warrior Berserker.
Yeah.
I mean, the boons are covered, the Soul Beasts are going ham. This is really impressive because, as we said earlier, it is down to individual performance at this point. We saw earlier in the 1 minute run from 17 Elitist a very clever use of the shield, and right there, I'm just expecting players to be just that little extra DPS comes from it.
They're actually abusing heal swapping to get those. Oh my god. Love to see try hard.
Yeah, I mean, it is what I would expect from the Gold Rating League. These guys are in for the win.
This is amongst
I think the chat is extremely excited. I think chat is extremely excited about
the comps. Yeah, I mean, this is not something that the Rating League is imposing on them. They just figured out the best way to win, right?
There you go. This is how you get those absolute final little stats to get that amazing time, right? I mean, it's paying off. This is the second that made them faster than third place. This is the 1 second that tied them for first place. And of course, this is one of the few bosses where such a detail makes, such a difference, right? Because you really are fighting for that tiny little second, and just to grind out that last little second you can go all the way for, right? Even in that 1 hour time frame that you have for it. So
Yep.
Truly
And
amazing
doing the
content.
exact same, actually. He is digging even deeper with
Yeah.
the same comp, the same strat, and the same time.
of course, a
So
beautiful
Matt
reference
drops.
to digging in a hole.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it is a reference to like the first ERP, if I'm not mistaken.
oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, it is. It is a very
I
good
think that was
reference.
cleared up, and this is not exactly the same thing. I should have done my research, but
I'm pretty sure that's a
anyway.
reference to it. But yeah. Anyways, let's watch the POV of the other number one Execro.
And so this is digging even deeper, DP with 59 seconds. And again, 7 Soul Beasts, 1 Renegade, 1 Daredevil, and a Bar Berserker. And you can see all the precasts again.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a couple of circles on the ground.
I mean, imagine not precasting at this point.
Yeah,
Imagine
if
not
you
watching the
didn't
number
precast,
one run
I mean,
without
if-
precast at this point.
Yeah, if they didn't precast, that would be like a major power move, I would say. Like just looking at the other teams in the eyes and be like, we're the ones who didn't precast.
Oh well.
But then again, they wouldn't be much higher in the leaderboards, so...
But they are not. They are. Are they not using the field food, or have they just not used it yet? I
From
think
the
that
looks of it, they aren't using it.
No, they're not
At least
using it.
this very POV isn't using it. Maybe all of us are maybe using it.
so.
And,
Yeah, I guess you can get. You know, it's not all about the swap, but you can still get the same time. It appears, unless the other groups have people in the group have used it, but I'm not sure. But really, guys, I don't want to see, you know, I don't want to see BM in chat. Okay, like people, if you're going for the try hard speedruns, right? Then I mean, that's just something you can do. It's an option the game gives you. And so far, and this may change, right? There are people in the speedrun scene that do talk about these kind of rules. And as far as I know, there's no rule against using heal food at this
is
point,
absolutely allowed. This raises the skill ceiling even more,
Exactly.
and this is just more APM.
As the part or as part of this particular competition in this month, using heal food was allowed. It was not something that has been outlawed. So just because you know, we see the comments, you always see these type of comments in chat, but this was a legal threat. This wasn't some kind of unrestricted meme. This was a perfectly viable thing they did that every team was allowed to do. So, yeah.
And so that wraps up the August meme run of no healing food.
No healing.
Sorry.
No
Sorry, that's a mistake.
No healing
Sorry.
stats.
That's a
Yeah.
pretty terrible mistake. And so there you go. We have our winners, Digging Even Deeper and MCA, My Chaotic Asylum, as number 1 gold. And on the silver side, we have both Wipe and Lonely Raiders in your area with 106. So congratulations to those teams. You did amazing. And also big shout outs to all the teams that have submitted a kill. And like there's the times are just insane.
And I love to see that both leagues have a tied first spot. How amazing is that?
Yeah.
Right? We have
Really
two.
goes to show the effort.
We have 4 winners. We have 4 winners this month.
And so I'm very sad because I'm gonna have to put some more gold from my pocket into the prize pool. But you know,
Guys.
this is for a worthy cause.
It's not too late.
It's
not too late to set donations. All right. All you have to do is go to the website right now to find out what the name of the person is that you can, that you can send those donations to. Right? Yeah. There we go. And of course, after the stream, guys, this page that you just witnessed live on stream will be published on the site as well. So everybody who is curious after the stream, if you want to show this to your friends, if you want to rewatch some of the POVs, you'll find them all on the site. The site is not live yet. At least this post isn't, but it will be after the stream. And yeah, guys.
2 more things to do, actually, Roka, before the final announcement. Wasn't there a meme run? A meme kill of another boss that we wanted to show.
You are right. You are in fact correct. And guys, I do want you guys in chat to don't run away just yet. Okay, we do have we have prepared a very special meme for you guys that I'm very excited to finally show to you. So don't run off quite yet. That will wait.
It's been pretty difficult actually to not tell anyone, because this is actual hype. This is something that's insane, and we're gonna just watch it after we see Area. Actually, they just said Mursaat's too easy. Like it's too easy. Silver first place. I don't know what's more. So they just did SH no healing, because why not? And so we're going to watch.
Of course, a boss that will actually punish that rule so much more. Everybody was so you could see just frowning faces in chat when Mursaat was drawn for the no. Right? And seeing a team to just go out there and say, "Hey, dude, we're just gonna do it on a boss that's actually fun with this rule," where you maybe have to kind of get out of the regular speedrun zone. Right? It's very cool, very nice to see. Let's see what they come up with.
Yeah, you can start the POV and we'll talk about it.
Area plus Lin killing Soulless Horror without a healer.
And I see a nice rainbow in the our DPS. I am very pleased by the differences in classes we can see here.
Oh, true. Yeah, lots of classes.
Look at also there's something I'm noticing. Look at the skills on the Chronomancer POV. What is this?
Oh, you see a null field to cleanse all these nasty conditions away, right? Because
also, I was actually going to point out that we have 2 scourges. So usually you could run only one because you want to epidemic the golem when he spawns, and as you push him away. But another thing that is very interesting to notice here is that the use of barrier to mitigate the damage taken, as well as the use of shades to cleanse conditions, is a very good way to handle all the things that this encounter is pushing towards you, as you have to do it without any form of healing.
I mean, we are talking about no healing, but just look at the top left and look at the HPs of the Scourge and the Chrono.
Yeah.
It's
There's
just
no
hanging
issue
there.
here.
Yeah, everything's fine.
A lot of classes that cover the no healing, right? The Scourges with the barrier, the Chronos with the Condi cleanse. All of these sources to just prevent you from taking damage, and we see the Elementalist, I believe, right? Isn't that? I would assume that is probably one of your big. Chat actually said it. The elite elemental on Tempest, right? You have a lot of even though nobody is spec'd into healing, people are running healing focused builds, and running that hybrid, running that DPS, but still some group support kind of setup. We do see a bunch of downstates.
There's a couple of downstates here.
Having downstates is of no issue when you have 2 Scourges. I mean, just trade that blood magic and you're gonna have them back up in...
You cannot because it gives you healing power.
Oh, that was also part of the rule. True, because I was just thinking, okay, they're not using healing gear, but actually any form of trait giving healing power is also better.
Yeah,
that was actually my mistake. Jesus, so yeah, man, true group effort right there. I was just thinking, okay, they can cheese it. I mean, they can pull people away just fine. They can't, all right? That makes it just better, all the more amazing, right?
What I'm a little bit disappointed about is they actually didn't run CM. But I think we can't really have everything, right?
For fuck's sake, are you guys casuals? Are you guys
no CM?
No CM enabled?
Aw.
For fuck's sake, dude. For fuck's sake. Then of course CM does I think actually make it easier, right? Isn't there a factor that partially makes
it does reduces the area a little bit, but it does make it a little bit easier with the walls.
But yeah, beautiful to see them go for this kill. Absolutely. I mean, I would have loved, of course, to see that if this month had just been a boss like this that does actually require healing. I think a lot of people were disappointed about this. And the rules are the rules. That's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. But... And it would have been a fewer submissions because it might be funny for the high-ranking teams, but I don't think it would have been funny for all the teams.
there's always a pro and a con to stuff, right? So let's just focus on the pros that we have seen in
Speaking
this.
about pros, I think we're about to say something about. There's a little bit of an announcement here, I think.
I should just let Rocca talk about
But
what
pros,
it is.
but in the sense of professionals.
Sam, are you prepared? Are you prepared for the meme that we're about to unleash?
I am almost as ready
Are
as a
you-
man who still needs a link from you, a YouTube link.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
I mean, I have seen it, but I need the official YouTube link from my dear friend Rocca, and I need to actually put it on the stream, so there's going to be a little leak of my Discord
Oh, no.
DMs again.
Don't leave until I have announced, okay? Don't you steal my thunder, boy. All right? Don't you steal my thunder.
I wouldn't dare, Rocca. I would not dare.
And I am
Just wait
about.
for you.
So we're starting a professional speedrun guild. The Roca is gonna be main admin of the professional rating team,
What?
and we're gonna be for only. Wait, what? This is not what we discussed.
No, this is. What are you talking?
What?
Don't you?
I mean, I even actually made the recruitment post on Reddit. Rocca, what the fuck? Are you
Fuck, what
actually... Are you baiting on us?
Are you double memeing me? Are you guys double
Dude, what the
memeing me?
fuck? Like, you didn't read the
I'm a
chat.
bit disappointed.
You didn't
now.
read the DM. Like, the whole convo was about it for the last 2 days. The
It's all
fuck?
gone.
You even said yes.
It's all gone over my head, guys.
We have the gaming house, and we have the sponsors already. Like, you can't
I
free
can
backup now.
work a gaming house in a heartbeat. But anyway, guys, it is time to leave these memes behind us and actually go into the proper memes, guys. Because of course, you see some tremendous streamers on the stream right now. Obviously, we have the insane Sam, I should say, okay? Legend in the Guild Wars 2 community, okay? One of the original dungeon speedrunners, the lord of the trading post, okay? We have Zoe, who's been pulling the rating league out of the issues that it's been having for a few months. And I mean, I'm here as well. But there is more, guys. There is more, okay? The Guild Wars 2 community is in fact bigger than just the people you see on the stream today. And I am very pleased to announce to you guys that we are starting the official Raiding League broadcaster team. And, well, I think roll the clip, Sam. Roll the...
I mean, that's the link I wanted from you, my friend. You need to send me
I've
the
linked you on Twitch. It's in your Twitch chat, Sam.
My Twitch chat. Dear Lord, you really think I'm
This
gonna
is-
check that out? Okay.
And this is how to kill the hype, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay,
If you want,
Rocca, just link it.
It's
over
linked.
Discord. Be a good man and link it over Discord. For the very good and
I can
simple
think, maybe.
reason that I am running a 2-computer setup. You really think I'm gonna have the Twitch chat everywhere?
All right, okay. It is linked now, guys. So let's go, guys. No more memes. Roll
No
the
more memes.
roll the clip.
I am gonna roll the clip in just any second. Wait, there isn't. Okay, I'm just gonna
This
take the
is,
Rocket version because I also have a link.
This is why we're bringing in extra broadcasters. Okay, we're
Yeah.
clear.
This is-
I mean, if
please
you had given me
remember
the
this
link
is-
earlier, I would have been just fine, you know. But
please remember this is a professional stream.
exactly,
This is done by professionals, and well, I'm paying those two broadcasters very much for having this high quality on stream. All right,
Okay.
well, I think we're set.
Music. Okay, let's go.
all right. We're gonna put the music on. We're gonna put everything on. You guys better be ready for this.
Noah, get the solo! I got the question!
First, tease myself. Just the tip.
My name is Merrick TV, and I am a confirmed brony.
Gotcha. Speck of dust.
Did somebody say raid tournaments?
And there we go. There we have it.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This
Chat
is
went full silent. I am. Oh, the reactions are coming in.
There we go, guys. The official Raiding League broadcasters are here. They have assembled. We are now a full squad of Raiding League broadcasters. And did you guys see the same thing that I saw at the end of the?
I think
guys- Did you
I
guys
think
see
I saw
that?
something.
Mr.
Did you-
Teapot himself.
Do
That
you
was
guys? Do you guys
wait.
actually like raiding tournaments? Do people like that?
What is a rating tournament? It's been so long since.
Is that? Well, I mean, I don't know what it means. I'll leave that to you guys. Okay, I'll leave that to the people in chat too. Okay, to ponder about. Okay, what I will say at the end of this though is huge credit to Noxy Green Rose in chat, who has done this clip for us, without whom this meme would have been absolutely impossible. Okay, so. Huge credit. Go check out our YouTube. If you want to, go ahead and maybe post it in chat, even Noxy, right? You'll be able to find this video on my YouTube channel, but you'll also be able to find it on hers. So go check it out.
Rocket
Big claps in
YouTube.
chat.
This
Noxy,
channel is
amazing.
right there.
Noxy YouTube God. Okay.
Actually, yeah, I could also
it's actually-
Noxy on YouTube. You know, like might as well grab her out.
The meme
Check out
board.
all of these broadcasters. They are, of course, featured on the Guild Wars 2 Raiding League's official community website, where you can find all of their socials, all of their channel links right there. Okay, go check them out. Go follow
Just
them.
The Guild Wars 2 Raid League website. Just community page. Let's fire it up. You know, let's show it to the people again.
You can see a lot more of that in the future, and I will actually, I'll make this public right now, because of course I had to keep the secret, right? I had to keep the secret for like more than a week. God, it was hard. God, it was hard to keep this video secret.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
That was
Tremendous.
It's
That was
every damn
difficult.
where.
Yeah.
and so I want to wrap up this month event by thanking all of the people that have been involved in the league. We've just talked about Noxy and that amazing trailer, but we also have all the things that came in the background. Rock and Tarim with the website, Sharia with the text, Sam with the broadcast, and all the donators: Lynn, Jiraiya, Pleenex, Costa, Ruth, Dark Girl, and the money from the admins as well. This is all coming together because of the community, and you guys are all awesome. And without you, this wouldn't be possible at all. And I want to thank every one of you for being there, supporting the league, and keep playing the game, because we wouldn't be there without you. So huge shout out to all of you guys. And I sure hope we're going to have a lot of competition next month.
The final clap in chat, guys, goes to the community. Absolutely. This is such a beautiful community project. I love it. I absolutely love it. And and I think that's all we came here to say today, right? Guys,
I maybe have a little thing to say before we shut down the stream. The next month's date is almost certain, and it will happen from the 18th to the 26th of September. So if you have your schedule already, you can set aside a couple of days to play in the league and tell your friends, make a team. Just come compete. Just reap those rewards.
absolutely. Yeah. It's going to be a fresh new month, fresh new rewards. And guys, if you find it in your heart to support a poor little community project with some in-game donations, right? Find the name, send a little message, right? We appreciate the world out of it. So, thank you so much. Unless there's anything else that needs to be said, I would say this is a good point to wrap it up. Of course, we will make the build link public as soon as the stream is over, so you'll be able to find all of the POVs that we just watched together up on the website.
And once again, I mean, you said it is time to wrap it up. Just one last word before that. As you said, support the community, donate to the initiative, keep this going, talk about it elsewhere. If you're a streamer, this is an occasion to make it public, like more public, to get some attention towards it. And also remember to support the people who are making this possible, as well as the event itself. Roca is a streamer. Merrick, who is in the chat right now and also part of the community of broadcaster, is streaming. All of these people can be supported with your Prime Gaming. So, just help him out.
The final
Keep it
shill.
going. The final shill, as always, help them out. Noxy, also a streamer, streams, patrons, everything. Support the people. Community efforts go a long way, and you can be part of it too.
Hell yeah.
I guess.
Right. Mello wants to see.
No one wants to see us anymore. All
You know
right.
what? Let's run the trailer and then finish the stream. Let's finish the stream on the trailer again.
Okay, trailer again.
That's a good
Trailer
idea.
again. It is.
The big finale, and then just cut out, and we're gone.
So have
Right.
a good evening, everyone. Good weekend, and we will see you guys in the next month for a new series of the Raiding League. Have a good weekend.
Let's go. If it will.
Carmella, get the solo! I got what you
First, tease myself. Just the tip.
My name is Mursaat TV, and I am a confirmed brony.
Gotcha. Speck of dust.
Did somebody say raid tournaments?